When President Cyril Ramaphosa appears on people's television screens or when they continue listening to 702 because we'll be carrying it live, how much political muscle does he bring? Is this speaking to us from a much weakened position, or are people still in a position to be persuaded by what he urges us to do?
Well, I mean, by virtue of his office, he has a minimum of political muscle and political influence that cannot be taken away from him. Even if he had a 10% approval rating, he would still be the president of the country, and
yes.
that alone makes him quite weighty, and people do sit up to listen to him. So that can be taken away. But I do think that there are a number of strategic issues that he and his colleagues seem to be sleeping on. Sleeping as in falling,
right,
rather than sleeping as in falling asleep.
Yes.
Because if you look at this model, I mean, you were talking about the family meeting. The family meeting model is outdated. It is bankrupt. It is no longer serving purpose. By this, I mean this strategy of him coming in from the cold, talking to us, and then disappearing. This hit and run. It is really no longer serving purpose. I mean, a good example is the last time when he spoke to us, because the family meeting is one person speaking and other people sitting down and listening. It's not a dialogue. It's not interactive at all. He spoke last time. He mentioned vaccines in one or two lines. There were dozens of questions about vaccines, which he could have cleared in 1 minute had he taken 2 questions or 3 questions after this thing. So that's the one thing, that we need a more robust, more interactive, more constant communication from government than these family meetings, in my view.
Right.
And one hopes that he will that this is one of the things that will be changed.
News.
Experts.
Analysis.
Where things stand.
What you need to know. Drive home with John Perlman
On 702.